Hey, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is for you. This is J.R. Hasloff, and you are listening to us here. We are the Fort Worth Realtor Talk Weekly podcast. This is where we talk about tips and tricks, not just of real estate agents, but those of us in the real estate industry. We talk about tips, tricks, lessons learned, trials and tribulations. We talk about our successes. We talk about our great successes. And we also talk about our failures. I think we got another good one for you today. This is episode 2. I'm glad you came back. If you're here listening to us for the first time, we focus here on the Dallas-Fort Worth market, but we'd love to hear your insights. Where are you? Where are you calling from? What are you doing in your business? How are you running it? What are some of the great successes or failures or trials and tribulations that you find yourself in? Typically, I'm focused here on the Anchor.fm app. If you also have downloaded that app, you've got a great opportunity to send me questions, concerns, really simply in that app. I'm a U.S. Navy sailor, and what we say in the Navy is it's sailor simple, or there's a couple other S words in there, but it is very sailor simple, and I'd love to network with you here on this podcast. Please download it. If you're in the real estate world, love to talk to you. So today, what are we going to talk about? This is the week of 11 June. So happy that you are here with us. We're going to talk about video. Video is awesome. They say text gets you found, but video gets you clients, right? So for all of you real estate agents out there, all you plumbers, all you title companies, it doesn't matter who you are, you probably have a blog. And a lot of times that first time where you sit down and you start typing out a blog, you get that blank blog message. It's tough. It's tough to find motivation. It's tough to find something that inspires you that you're going to write, this perfect blog post, and Google's going to love it and give you search engine optimization. And then the customers just come flying towards you. What I will tell you is if you have great blog content on your website, it's not just, the thing that helps you get clients anymore. Having a blog is kind of the bare minimum. That's what gets you found. It's good for search engine optimization. But the next step, you should be considering, integrating video, not just throughout your blog, not just throughout your social media, but you should probably, and a lot of people cringe when I say this, you should probably have a YouTube channel. All right. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I tried to, always start with some kind of, social proof. Like, why is JR telling us that we need to do video in all of our content now? Well, it's the worst percentage. So 400% is the number I've found. If you incorporate real estate video marketing tactics in your listings, in your open house, just even in your social media, you receive 400% more inquiries than those who don't. So I'm a bit of a geek, a bit of a statistician myself. That number, the minute I saw the number, I kind of wasn't buying it. But I talked myself into the importance of integrating video because I've seen its effects. And this is how I know that video is going to be a lot better than just continuing to write a lot of blog posts for your website and for your company. Here's how I know. This is it. You ready? I'm going to blow your mind here. Look around. Most people are lazy and they have short attention spans. Okay? That is the universal truth. Most people, even if you sat there for an hour and wrote an amazing blog post, right? Oh, this is the most compelling blog post, and you were inspired, and it was you just typing away, and it was beauty, right? Most people aren't going to read it. Even those in the big wide world of interwebs who stumble upon your post, let's say you wrote a post and it was the top 8 ways to make your house seller ready, on a budget, right? Pretty clickbaitish, title. You might get a lot of clicks. People they're gonna click on that, and they're literally just gonna look at the headings. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8. They might read one of the paragraphs underneath there. People have short attention spans, and most of the time they don't really care, right? So if we really want to start bringing in more clients and bringing in more interest and bringing in possibly more leads, what we need to do is start creating more videos. And how do we do that? So it's real easy for me. What I can tell you is one of the cheapest, easiest ways to do this is the next time you do an open house, do this. Grab your phone, right? This miracle of an iPhone that I have in my hand, not applicable on the Android platform, sorry. But I have this Apple here, right? And I can hit a button and look at that. It looks just like me. And it faces back at me. And I can stand out on the curb of a home that morning before I do an open house. And I can people can see my enthusiasm. People can hear me and they don't have to read words. This was an absolute game changer. What I would do is typically introduce myself, say I'm so happy to host this open house for 123 Main Street. You can see it behind me. It's got great curb appeal. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. Let's go ahead and walk through it real quick, right? And I do this entire walkthrough. It takes about 6 to 8 minutes of my life, and I put that on YouTube. Now, how many people are going to see that on YouTube before I host that open house here in the next 2 or 3 hours? It's okay. You could say 0 and I'd be happy with it, because what I'm about to tell you is YouTube is the number 2 search engine in the world right now, right? You got something called Google, and then you got something called YouTube. For all you Bing fans and the DuckDuckGos, they're a little bit lower than that. What I will do is I'll post that video to YouTube and I'll say 123 Main Street, Fort Worth, Texas. Excuse me. And I know that 5 years from now, if someone ever does a search for that house, even if the house is sold 3 times over, they can walk through that house. There's a video of somebody showing those marble countertops, showing the pool in the background, showing the closet space. So YouTube is forever, right? Even if the house is already sold, in that YouTube video, in that description, I'm going to put a link back to jrhasloff.com and maybe have those people who are looking at homes in the Fort Worth market or in the Lake Worth market. They've now become funneled in, and I've got them for leads. So we don't just want to share them on YouTube. We want to share videos on social media as well as our real estate website. When you embed our YouTube videos within our site, not only can it help get more traffic to our YouTube channel, which is great, but it also shows Google that we're not just a 150 word text factory. What I'm going to do here is create a really, really cheap old blog post and just try to bring my search engine optimization up. No, I've actually got different types of content that I'm putting on my channel. Video is a fantastic way to build trust. All we do in the real estate world is I want to build trust with my clients. I want to strengthen our relationship to let them know that that I'm here and that I'm excited about real estate, and that my entire job in the real estate world is to help them achieve their goals, right? I want to do a win-win-win. I want to win myself. I want to win with them, and I want to win with the seller or the buyer, whoever is on the other side of the transaction. I want to make life great for everyone. And one of the ways to build trust and strengthen that relationship is not to write blog posts. People want to hear you. People want to see you. People want to see kind of those idiosyncratic details about ourselves. If you're not real sure on how to create video content, the best way to do it is to start creating video content. If you're not confident in it, the best way to get confident is to start creating content. This is not my first podcast. I've got a couple other podcasts that I run as well. I will tell you that it's not hard. It's not easy to start talking behind a microphone. There are a lot of things that the minute you hit that record button that go on in the back of your mind and you start getting worried about. What I will tell you is, if you want to get good at something, start doing it. You will never get good at it by if you don't hit that play button, if you don't hit that record button. So take out your phone at your next at your next open house. Go ahead and do a walkthrough of your entire house. If it helps you, it helps you, make a smoother, or if you're really nervous, create a walkthrough. No one's going to see that sheet of paper in your hand that says it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2,200 square feet house, and it's got this, and that on it. Okay. The final thing I'm going to tell you about video content, as far as why I think you should be doing video content, is that it gives you the opportunity to establish yourself as a local expert. Okay, I try to go through 7 to 10 houses a week just here in the Lake Worth, Texas area, because I want to establish myself as a local expert. I want to know that, that neighborhood, yep, all built in the 70s. It's by this one builder that did it. There's 5 different floor plans. Like I want to know the local market so well that my clients will never go to anyone else except for me. So how do we do that? Let's talk now about different ways that you can incorporate video into your blog or into your social media. Well, we talked about the open house already. The open house is easy. Do open houses for anybody who asks you to do an open house. Record yourself, post it on social media, post it on YouTube, incorporate that into the blog on your website. Other things you can do. You can do a tour of the neighborhood. Mount that bad boy onto a suction cup onto your car and drive around. Talk to us about different parts of the neighborhood. Talk to us about the fire, the Great Fire of 2003. Talk to us about the new park that went in. Talk to us about some different initiatives on why certain things are the way they are in different neighborhoods. Give us a feel of what it would be like to live in that neighborhood. As a customer, I will stumble upon you. If I'm doing my research for a certain neighborhood, I will stumble upon your video. And there's a good likelihood that I'm going to ask you to be my real estate agent because you've established yourself as an expert. Other things you can do. You can preview local restaurants in the area. Talk to us about what are some of the big things to do in that area. Talk to us about some of the schools in your area. Probably be pretty creepy to actually go do a video review of a school. I think that's frowned upon, and the cops might call you, and I would not do that, and you never knew me if they arrest you. But there's a lot of things that you can do. This is what I want you to do to start. If you've never experimented with video at all, do this. Take your phone out. Go in front of your own house. Go in front of any for sale sign. Hey, put up a welcome video. Introduce yourself. My name is J.R. Hasloff, and I'm proud to be with Keller Williams, and I am absolutely 100% committed to bringing you the best service. I want to sell your house at the absolute highest price in the shortest time possible. Or I want to buy your dream home. I want to assist you in buying your dream home for the lowest absolute price, and I want to make sure that you get in, with the most accommodations to start your life, the trajectory of your life, as good as it can be. Yeah, I didn't really think a whole bunch about how to help the buyer there, but you can work on that. Jot some notes down. It's really easy to talk to people and to make a video. And to be really honest, most people, before they pick a real estate agent, before they pick a title company, before they pick a plumber, I would really love to know just kind of those idiosyncratic things. I want to know the nuances of you. I want to be able to almost kind of have a conversation with you, which is why video is so powerful. All right. So everybody should be doing video. That's really the one topic that I wanted to talk about this week is video. Integrate video everywhere. Real estate video marketing tactics receive a lot more inquiries, which means a lot more leads, which means a lot more opportunity to make a lot more clients happier in their regard. We always want to come from a position of contribution. So, right, what that means is I always want clients to come to me, and I know that I've got enough in my toolkit that I can make things better for them. I know I have enough in my toolkit, and I have enough in my negotiating toolkit that I can make things, I can give them stuff and to make their transactions so much smoother. And video is one of the things that will allow me to market their house better. It will allow me to market myself better. You should really look into it. If you're not talk to me. Find me on the Anchor.fm app. Let's talk about video specifically. How are you using video in marketing your listings, or how are you using video to market yourself and your company? I'd love to hear it, guys. Here I am. This is J.R. Hasloff. We're here in Fort Worth, a little bit of Dallas. We don't like to go dabble over to the dark side too much. But if you're over there and you're a real estate professional, I tell you what, I want to network with you. Okay, I want to know what you're doing here in this Dallas-Fort Worth market. We're in a hot market. It's June 11th, and it is in a week. It's a hot real estate market. Let's talk about it. I'm not recording in my car today. I hope the recording audio is a little better. But that's all I've got for you this week. What I'd love for you to do is to like, subscribe, thumbs up, love, heart, do whatever you have to do to help me gain traction, reach more people. Love to reach more real estate professionals here in the DFW area. I'd love to network with them. Download the Anchor.fm app and shoot me a message, and let's record together. Be a great thing. Okay, that's it from here. This is J.R. Hasloff. Hit me up at jrhasloff.com or jrhasloff@kw.com if you hit me an email. We'll talk to you next week. Until then, be safe, be good. I'll talk to you then. Out here.
The podcast you just heard was published with Anchor. Got something you want to say to the creator of this show? Send them a voice message using the Anchor app, free for iOS and Android.